Hi, today I'm going to take cells. I'm teaching Samachir physics. All right. We will have to see if number of cells are connected in series, what is the total current delivered by all the cells. The same way, if number of cells are connected in parallel, what is the total current delivered by the cells. So we will discuss this and try to learn in an easy way. Let me draw the diagram now. Here, this is series connection. Number of cells are connected in series, n number of cells, for example. All the cells are connected to an external resistance. Capital R is the external resistance. At each cell has an EMF. We write this with the notation Xi. Xi, it's a Greek alphabet. That's the notation used for EMF of the batteries. Okay. Now these cells have the internal resistance. Small r is the internal resistance of each cell. We have all connected all cells in series, isn't it? We would like to find what is the total current delivered by all these cells together. And to find the current by Ohm's law, current is equal to voltage divided by resistance. Voltage is the total voltage, or you say total EMF in the circuit, and total resistance in the same circuit. So we will write the formula for current now. Total current is total EMF divided by total resistance. Let's find out what is total EMF. There are n number of batteries. Each one has EMF Xi. So you can write the total EMF as n times the EMF of each cell, n Xi. That's the total EMF. And total resistance is, let's find total internal resistance first. All these are in series. If number of resistors are connected in series, you know how to find the resistance, effective resistance. N times R. Okay, N number of resistors in series. N multiplied by R is the effective resistance. So total effective resistance, internal resistance is N into R. Now we need to find out total resistance in the circuit. We have one more resistor here. Okay, so we will have to find the total resistance. Total resistance in the circuit, which is NR plus capital R. Okay. Now we have the value of total EMF and total resistance. Let's substitute here and find out what is the total current. Let me take total current as I, which is equal to total EMF is N Xi divided by total resistance is NR plus capital R. Okay. So we have got the expression for total current. Now I am going to discuss different cases. Case 1, that is, if this internal resistance is going to be very small when compared to this external resistance, what happens to the total current? So first case is that R is much lesser when compared to capital R. Internal resistance is much lesser. So what you have to do, you will have to neglect the value. So I is equal to, we have N Xi divided by NR plus R, isn't it? I can neglect this value, the small r value, and find out what is the current here, total current. I is equal to N Xi divided by, neglect this value, the rest you have R. And the same thing can be written as N times Xi by R. The Xi by R is current given by one cell, single cell. Xi is the EMF, R is the resistance. Alright. So the total current delivered to this is nothing but the current number of times the current given by single cell, n number of times. Okay, so I can write this as I is equal to N I1. I1 is current given by a single cell, that is multiplied by n number of times, which is the total current delivered by all these cells together in the external circuit. This is first case. We will see the second case. The second case is the other way. If R is greater when compared to capital R, let's see what happens to the total current. I is equal to, now here you will have to neglect this value. Alright, I mean neglect this capital R and write the rest. N Xi divided by NR. So you are getting here N will get cancelled out. You have Xi by R. Xi by R is current given by one cell. So the total current here is equivalent to current given by a single cell. In the first case, it is n number of times. First case, it is n number of times the current given by a single cell. Whereas in the second case, the total current and current given by single cell both are same. So what I would like to explain here is, if you are getting batteries, fresh cells from a shop, the internal resistance of a fresh cell is lesser. You know about the concept, internal resistance of a cell increases due to aging. Aging means as days go by, as we start using the cell, the capacity of the cell to deliver the current will be reduced. Its performance will be reduced. So I mean to say the internal resistance increases as days go by, right? So the fresh battery will have a low internal resistance. Suppose I have set of fresh batteries, I always prefer the series connection, because in series connection the batteries are capable of delivering high current. That's what we have discussed here. Here we are neglecting the value of small r, alright, because low internal resistance. Low internal resistance means it's a new battery. So if you have a set of new batteries, put them in series so that the current delivered by all the batteries will be maximum, alright. If you have a set of old batteries, okay, in old battery, R will be greater, internal resistance will be greater. In that case, the current delivered will be equivalent to current delivered by a single cell. So don't connect them in series. So if you don't connect them in series, if you have set of old batteries, you will have to go for parallel connection. So the other topic is, if number of cells are connected in parallel, let's see what is the total current delivered by all the cells. Okay, yeah.